Welcome to Tamsguitar.com, and we are going to quickly take a look at a song called Times They Are Changing by Bob Dylan. And it's a pretty simple song for beginners, and I've seen a lot of tutorials where they have taught the exact strumming pattern and all, but I'm going to have a little fun with this song. I'll try to make it a little more interesting by using some extended chords and some a different strumming pattern so that anybody can sing and enjoy. Anyway, so before I get started, I would like to request you to visit my website musiccircle.in and also check the links below. And if you want to check out my gear, it's listed in the link below. And also visit my website, and I'm creating a lot of downloadable courses where I'm discussing theory and a lot of things like improvisation, how to practice scales and arpeggios. So if you like it, you can get yourself a digital copy of those downloadable courses. And also, if you are interested in taking Skype lessons from us, it doesn't really matter where you are located. If you are in India, Kolkata or Pune, then you can take direct classes from us. Otherwise, you can leave a mail and inquire for the Skype classes. Anyway, let's get on to the business directly. So first chord is G, and first I'll break down the song so that you can sing. Even if you are a beginner, if you are unable to play strumming patterns, doesn't really matter. You can at least change the chords and sing this song. And this song is pretty much very simple and very short. The same thing repeats over and over. So I'll just teach you one chunk, and the remaining things are on repeat mode, and you have to keep track of the tune and the lyrics changes, and accordingly you can put the chords and the lyrics together and sing the entire song. And before I start, this song is dedicated to my good friend Midda, and I hope you like it. So anyway, first chord is come around people wherever you roam. Let's break down the chord progression. So when you say come gather, then with gather you do a downstroke on G. Come gather round people. When you say people, you hold E minor 7. It's pretty simple, and this chord shift is very easy. You hold G, keep the third and the fourth finger intact, and bring your first and the second finger in place of an E minor. That is 5th string 2nd fret and 4th string 2nd fret. So practice this movement. So technically the first finger is already here, so you need to make room for the middle finger and place it. Alright, so come gather round people. People is E minor 7. Wherever, when you say, you go to C add 9. Same thing, C add 9 is like this. I'm not lifting off the third and the fourth finger. So if you hold G and bring it one string down, these two fingers, what you get is a C add 9. Alright, and forgive me for singing because my voice is a little problematic at the moment. I'm facing some problem, and also I'm not a good singer. So anyway, there's no chance I'm going to help you with proper vocals. So just follow the chords. So come gather round E minor 7, where C at 9, U, G. Come gather round people wherever you roam. So G minor 7, C at 9, G, and try and sing like this. Almost done. And admit, when you say admit, you play a G. Admit that the waters is E minor 7 again, and admit is your G. Admit that the waters around is C at 9, around you have grown. And again we are going to another chord that involves the third and fourth finger in the same place as G. This is D sus4 if you are not aware. So D sus4 is like this. You put your first finger on the third string 2nd fret and play from 4 strings. So one more thing I would like to point out, if you're a beginner, you hold G and play all 6 strings, E minor 7, all 6 strings, C at 9. With your thumb you mute the 6th string by lightly touching and play from the 5th string. And even if you strum all 6 strings, if the thumb is muting the 6th string, then no issues, man. It's not gonna create a noise. So And for D sus4 or D, you have to play from the 4th string. In some cases, if you play the 5th string, it's okay, but 6th string is strictly muted. All right, so come gather round, people, wherever you roam. And you have to think of, you just don't play a chord and move on to the next line. There are some spaces in between the lines where you need to breathe, so you have to keep track of that as well. So just follow how am I doing. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. See the space going on. And admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon. And when you say soon, you go to E minor 7. Just follow the lyrics and the chords while I'm changing. You'll be drenched. Drenched is C at 9. Drenched to the bone is G. So it's basically the first line again repeated in a different lyrical format. And accept it that soon you be C at 9 to the G. Breather. If your time to you is worth saving. Now something cool is going to happen soon. If your time, when you say time, you go to G. If your time to you is A minor chord, is worth saving. When you say saving, you go to D. Once again, if your time to you is A minor, is worth saving D. You'll better start swimming. There's a cool part, the coolest part of this song. And you'll better is D, start swimming. And here what we are doing basically, there are two ways you can do it. Either you can use your thumb to take bass notes. So we are playing a bunch of slash chords, D, and then I'm holding D basically. I'm not playing the first string. So keep the other fingers intact, follow this part carefully. Move the middle finger from the, what is this? First string to the 5th string. Alright? And make sure you stress on the bass note. So this can be written as D slash C. It's a slash chord. It means it's a D chord with a C bass. Alright? And while making this movement, make sure you don't remove the other fingers, because beginners have a tendency of whatever chord they play, they just remove the fingers and then put it back again. So it will waste your time, and that's not the right way to do it. Alright? So, and you better start swimming, better start swimming. When you say, you play the C note, swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. So better start. If we consider the bass line, it sounds like this. I'm sorry. D, C, B, A. If you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. Alright. D, start C, or you'll be to A. So this is how it works. So let's break it down. And you'll better start swimming, or you'll sink. So when you say sink, here from C to B you have to go. So here, this is the movement. And now what you need to do, move your first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and bring your middle finger back on to the 2nd fret 3rd string. And if you are an absolute beginner, if it's too difficult, what you do is, better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. Just catch hold of the B note and don't put it here. But it's recommended, in order to get the vibe, you have to do it like this. I'll come to the strumming pattern later on. So D, C, B. So practice this movement. And back to again D. And now you are plucking the A note so that there's a walking bass line. So basically, da, 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 da. Alright? So let's take a look at this part again. If your time to you is worth saving, and you'll better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times, they are a-changing. So last part, for the G, C at 9, D, G. So D and G, changing. So chain when you say D, and jing, G are together. So changing. When you say jing, you play the G chord. Alright? So that's about it. This is the song, and as the lyrics changes, the chords remain the same, the tune remains the same. So it's your home assignment to do. I'll just go through the entire part quickly, and then we'll get down to the strumming pattern. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, and you'll better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. So if it's too fast, the chords are changing, you can do it very slowly. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. Don't fall asleep, just keep doing. Anyway, so now the strumming pattern that we can do is, it's in the group of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. This is one way you can do, which I think Dylan does. 1, 2, 3, 1. And if you play it like a robot, like 1, 2, 3, 1, it doesn't sound good. See here, there's some kind of a dynamics I'm trying to work on. That is 1, 2, 3. So it's like this, low and high. If you think, so it's low, high, high, low, down, up, down here. So down, down. So you can use this strumming pattern and play on your own. Alright, but we are going to do something different. As promised. So what kind of strumming pattern I'm using here is 1, miss and 3 and. 1, miss and 3 and. So it's down, miss, up, down, up. Down, miss, up, down, up. And I'm also trying to follow the same dynamics. See, I'm hitting the low string on the first beat, and miss, up, down, up is on the higher part. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, and you'll better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing. See, pretty simple song. You can use this strumming pattern and continue. So work on this part. Alright, follow it carefully and start working on this part so that the bass notes are very articulate. And you can also isolate them. Each and every bass note precisely. Need to practice very slowly. For the times they are changing. So I think that's about it. This is how you can play this beautiful song on your own. So that's about it. Feel free to check the links below, and if you like my courses, then please get yourself a few courses of mine, and if you want to get these courses in Udemy, then also you can go and search my name and you'll find it. Anyway, signing off, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.